I stopped drinking coffee and lived to tell the tale. Seriously, coffee it was a part of my everyday routine. Every morning, a warm cup of coffee, not too hot, some coconut oil. I'd even mix, some collagen powder in there that was unflavored. So I had this luxurious cup of coffee every morning. But I was starting to find that I was waking up super tired. And at night, I was super wired and unable to go to sleep. And so I thought that maybe caffeine consumption was an issue. Now, this is not going to be the case for everybody. How your body tolerates caffeine is different. How my body processes and breaks down caffeine is different. But I took caffeine cold turkey out of my routine, and I haven't put it back. And to be honest, I don't really miss it. Because without coffee and without caffeine, I am sleeping better. I'm waking up in the morning feeling actually rested. And at night, when I should be tired, I am tired. For some people, the way caffeine is processed and broken down in your body, it's a little bit slower. And one thing I've discovered for myself is that a few ounces of coffee are okay, especially with what we make here at home, because what we make is super duper strong. So if I do a small amount of coffee, that's okay, but the 16 ounces or larger was too much for my body to process throughout the day. So the first tip is just to figure out how much coffee can you drink without side effects. And that might mean that you have to knock it down to 6 ounces or 8 ounces, maybe 10 ounces, whatever that is. Figuring out what that sweet spot is for you can be really important. Now, I don't have any tips on how to get over the awfulness of caffeine withdrawal. It really, truly is painful. Like my brain stem hurt for a couple days, but it was so worth it in the end. And if you are having trouble sleeping and you're having trouble with your energy levels, taking coffee out of the equation, or caffeine, that could be sodas too, is just a really easy way to take a look at the big picture. If you've ever wondered how caffeine works in your brain, it's pretty cool. Throughout the day, your brain is producing a chemical called adenosine. It's basically just a side product or side effect of your brain thinking throughout the day. And as the levels of adenosine build up, that's when we start to feel tired. Except when you drink coffee. Coffee blocks that action of adenosine, of making you feel tired, so you can be more tired but not actually feel it. And when you drink coffee regularly and consume caffeine regularly, your brain actually makes more adenosine receptors. So now it's going to take even more adenosine for you to feel tired, even though your body is still the same amount of tired and still the same amount of stressed. Isn't that interesting? So I guess my whole point is that caffeine doesn't come without side effects. And if you are feeling tired and wired at the same time, that could be one of the easy solutions to explore. You might find that you tailor your coffee down so you drink less and less amount of coffee, so less volume of coffee every day, until you get to a point where you can do without coffee, versus my method where I just went cold turkey and my brain hurt. Don't do that. Another thing you could do is taper off the amount or volume of coffee and then bring hot tea or black tea into the equation. It does have caffeine in it, but something about the acidity and the caffeine levels didn't seem to bother me as much, but it might be different for you. And if you still are really missing that ritual of a cup of coffee in the morning, I know once the summer ends, I will be missing that. Decaf is fine too. There's small levels of caffeine in there, but if it is the caffeine sensitivity that's bothering you, decaf will hopefully solve that problem. So I'm curious to know, do you drink coffee and caffeine? Have you ever considered taking them out of your diet completely? Would you ever consider taking them out of your diet completely? Also, let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about how to maximize your mobility and live pain-free in your body in all of the ways, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned right here for more videos.